Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. Yesterday, the Steelers activated kicker Chris Boswell to the 53-man roster. He first appeared on the injury report with a groin injury just prior to the Week 8 game against the Eagles. He missed that game and was placed on injured reserve during the bye week. After missing the required 4 games, Boswell returned to practice this week and will start against the Ravens today. After a shaky first game in replacement, kicker Matthew Wright provided the necessary performance for the Steelers in the past 3 weeks. While his efforts were certainly appreciated, the importance of getting the team's starter back in time to face their division rival and the current leader of the AFC North cannot be overstated. For the past few years, fans have joked about Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker and Pittsburgh's Chris Boswell as 1A and 1B when it comes to NFL rankings. Like Tucker, Boswell has been incredibly reliable, routinely making field goals of greater than 50 yards. When he broke his own home field record with a 59-yard field goal earlier this season, it barely registered on the newsfeed. No one was actually surprised by his accomplishment. There is one added benefit to getting Boswell back. Matthew Wright lacked the leg strength to reach the end zone on a regular basis. Excluding one onside kick attempt, Wright produced only 5 touchbacks and 22 kickoffs. His kicks fell short of the end zone regularly, giving the opposing team an average return of over 27 yards and an average starting position of better than the 30-yard line. Compare that to Boswell, whose average kick traveled over 65 yards and passed the goal line. Subtract his one onside kick attempt, and 50% of Boswell's kickoffs resulted in touchbacks. The other half were only returned for an average of 20.3 yards and an average starting position of 25.4, which meant that the opponent did no better than if their returner had taken a knee in the end zone. Boswell also has a longer average hang time, giving special teams players more time to get downfield and make a stop. The smash-mouth battles between the Steelers and the Ravens often come down to a 1 or 2 point lead, and a field goal can make the difference. So can starting field position. On both counts, getting kicker Chris Boswell back on the field gives the Steelers a much-needed weapon. That's my take. You can follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon. Check out The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow us on SteelersDepot.com. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.